viewers, very good evening to you. I have been waiting to do this for so long. It's been over 2 years since I've been putting myself together to come right in front of the camera to get this done. A part of me is extremely shy and just want to avoid it. But you know what? 2016, we have to do all that we have to do. So here I am sitting in front of you. I am called Merchant of Romance, MOR, also known as Oyin Consola Alabi. I am the romance coach, romance evangelist, and the pioneer of gospel according to romance. So I'm going to be taking you through something extremely interesting this evening. I think that you would need it for 2016 to be able to set your romantic goals and to be able to follow it. A lot of people will be saying, oh, okay, I hear about goal setting, academic goal setting, I hear about financial goal setting. Now, what is maybe romantic goal setting, as you may call it? Extremely simple, something you can easily relate with, and something you can use every day of 2016, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all through Sunday. Reflect and come back. So come on this journey with me. I'll first of all start with a story, or I'll just start with a story. A couple shared something with me and I thought that it would interest you to know about it. So let's see. I'll be looking into my screen so that I don't get anything off. I want to be as detailed as possible. The first thing they shared with me was they had their goal setting. They had a goal setting for their family for 365 days, and they concentrated on different areas. Now their goal setting is different from what I'm going to talk to you about. I adjusted it and just made it easy and something you can just work with all through the year. So let's see. You can write, you can copy, you can print out. Just ensure that you follow through, and you can relate with every time. Now let me say the first thing is, I'm sure a lot of us went to church for 31st night, crossover, almost all everybody in Nigeria goes to church at that time. But it's okay. But let me be truthful with you. Nothing changes until you change. Nothing. The difference between 2015 and 2016 would be you, the new you. So what exactly do you want to achieve in your relationship and love life this year? So let's say, what are your goals for the following areas? Now, you do me a favor, please get your sheet of paper and just get your pen. What are the goals you want to achieve for the following areas? Spiritual life. The first question is, how do you want to get close to God? Three things that you want to do. Do you want to go to church more? Do you want to read your Bible more? Do you want to attend fellowships more where people of similar beliefs and similar ideas and values gather together? How? A popular book that I love to read says that write the vision, make it plain, so that he that sees it can work with it. There's nothing called business by brain or relationship by brain, and then your partner obviously is not a mind reader. And I'm also assuming they don't practice witchcraft. So whatever you tell them is what they know. So the first thing is, how do you want to get closer to God? What 3 points, what 3 things are you going to do? Second thing is communication. The first was on the spiritual life. Second is communication. It says, how do you plan to communicate effectively with your partner this year? Communicate effectively. 3 things. How do you plan to? You're communicating effectively. What do you plan to say? Are you thinking about when to talk, how to talk, or you just talk anyhow at any time in any way? There are some couples that I know that they embarrass their partners in public and ask for forgiveness in private. I think that's not cute. If you want to talk to your partner in public, there's a way you can correct him or her in love, and other people don't have to notice. So what 3 things do you want to do this year? How do you plan to communicate effectively with that person that you're seeing? The third thing is conflict resolution. We started with spiritual, second communication. Third is conflict resolution. What commitment and strategy would you deploy in resolving conflict? What commitment are you going to say that every time we have an argument or every time we have an issue, we'll ensure that we solve it before we go to bed or before the day ends? What 3 things do you want to do? Fourth one, romance. How do you plan to feed each other's love language? Everyone has a love language. There are 5 of them, so you could get a book on the love languages, or if you send a mail to merchant@merchantofromance.com, we will sort that out for you. But how do you plan to feed each other's love language? Find if your partner, for example, loves time and attention, and then you go to the side of gift. You may not be speaking each other's love language. You keep sending gifts, but he or she wants your presence more. So how do you intend to work around that? The fifth one is, what do you need to do, eat or stop eating to be healthy? You know, at a time where you and I just can't eat anyhow because we feel like eating. So what do you need to eat or stop eating or start eating to be healthier? The sixth question is, how do you plan to take care of your children this year? You know, there must be a plan for kids, and there must be a timeout also for each other. You can't say that, you know, because you have children, you would not feed your partner's love language or pay attention to them. The seventh question is extended family. How do you plan to be a blessing to your extended family? You know, relatives are there, and they are very important, because without them, we probably would not be married to each other. Your spouse came from somewhere. Your spouse is someone's fruit. So how do you plan to relate with your extended family? The eighth question is on finance. How would you create multiple sources of income? Trust me, you may not be able to survive on one source of income in Nigeria, so you need as much as possible, or as many as possible. So how would you create multiple sources of income and manage your finances better? Are you an impulsive buyer? Do you just spend because you want to spend, or you have your savings, you have your escrow account, you know, you budget, you have your monthly income, you know who you want, like your seed account, a lot of things. Three things under that. How would you create multiple sources of income and manage your finances better? Ninth one is, what are your family values? You know, what are your family values? What exactly do you guys appreciate? What do you think together about parenting? What do you think together about going to church? What do you think together about so many things? You know, I've seen different couples. One, the husband is spanking a child, and the wife at the same time is calling that child to hug that child. Now, two of you are passing two different messages to that particular child. You are confusing the child. So what are your family values? Trust, honesty, openness, whatever. What are they? Integrity. The 10th one is, what getaways or fun times would you be having this year? Trust me, Lagos can make you so unromantic. You don't have to plan for it, it just comes. Traffic, PATN, or whatever they are, they're just everywhere. So you just have to be sure, you know, that in all of these things, you guys are still together, not intimate strangers or roommates. You are still connected. In between all of this, you are still together. So what getaway or fun times would you have? Now you have 10 questions with you. Rounding off now, I'm going to ask you some questions to be sure that you know what exactly you're doing in your relationship and love life. Not that you're confused, but I just want to guide you. And the first question is, can your present daily routine deliver your desired romantic relationship? Can your present daily routine deliver your desired romantic relationship? I believe so much in daily success instead of annual success. I love annual success, but I don't believe you can ever have an annual success if you don't have daily success. Now, everything you do daily, by the time you put everything together, would you be proud of the result by 31st of December 2016? So my question is, can your present daily routine deliver your desired romantic relationship? The second one is, can you make sure that you have some time to love in your everyday life? Can you create time to love? 24 hours, can you create time for that person that you love? 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. If you're married, getting back home, at least talk about 10-15 minutes before you go to bed. Just squeeze out some things. During the office hours, you can squeeze out time also. If you're not, you can always squeeze out time. Oh, I'm just checking on you. I know I should be busy, but I'm thinking about you. You can come via text or something. So can you make sure that you have some time to love in your everyday life? What must you start doing every day if you have to do this? What must you change, and what should you stop? Let me go back. Can you make sure that you have some time to love in your everyday life? If yes, what must you start doing? What must you stop, and what must you change? Now, you can't love if you are not there. Love comes when you are present with the person. And presence means that you are there with the person, you understand, you feel, you are a part of the person, you know. You are just not holding on to that person like a handbag. You are involved, and you understand that the person needs you and you need the person. Till I come your way again, I'm your one and only merchant of romance, Oyin Consola Alabi, your romance evangelist and your romance coach. If you need to talk to me, please stalk me on Instagram, Merchant of Romance, or follow me on Twitter at Connectors, KONNEKTORS. or send a mail to my office, mor@merchantsofromance.com. You can also invite me to your church, seminars, anywhere. Nobody was born romantic. Romance is learned. So till I come your way again, please do these things. I would like to hear from you. No matter where you are, always remember, nobody was born romantic. Romance is learned. So you can learn this thing, and I believe in you because your relationship is important. Thank you.